Monday. Y'all already know, man, we're going to be talking about genetic dog colors. That's what we're going to be talking about. I see some of y'all walking around with a black dog saying, he ain't black, he's blue. No, he ain't blue, man. He black. Ain't nothing wrong with being black. You know, ain't nothing wrong with being blue. But you got to call black, black. You got to call blue, blue. And there's a difference. I'm going to show you the difference, as well as brown and fawn and sable, pretty much, as well as other colors as well, man. We got Maurice Humboldt. We got Ghost Dog Kennels in the house. We got Cody Boone. We got Inserata in the house. And we definitely have Donald Gaines and Mike Green from Gaines Bully. What's going on, fam?
Man. What's up, fam? What's up?
Man, you ready to tear this thing up, man? I'm ready to tear this up because I've been having a lot of color questions this week, man. I've been having people talking about, I've had pit bulls for the last 30 years. I had a blue nose and a red nose, and they got together and they had a purple nose. I think y'all call it lilac now. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, bro. That's the fastest way to let me know you're full of it.
Got purple noses, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, you know what I thought was cool, man, is this past weekend, I know you guys made it down to New Mexico, the dog show over there. How was that like for you guys?
Man,
a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was great. We got to run into a few people, man.
Yeah.
Hey, talking about somebody you ran into. Here's a video you sent me.
Hey, Ro, my man. Guess who we ran into at the show this week, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Our partner, Brucey Virus, man.
All right, now, how you doing, brother?
He asked a question last week, say, any advice for someone going to a show for the first time? Well, he got some advice from somebody to check out this out. Yeah. Check out Canelo too, boy. All bull right there.
All bull.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what happens when you watch QBN Monday Night Bully Live right now.
Definitely. Don't forget your Nuvet and your New Joint Plus.
You heard that. Don't forget your Nuvet and New Joint Plus. I thought that was pretty awesome, man. I appreciate you guys for that, huh?
Yeah, he's on that Nuvet, New Joint, man. He was telling us all about it. So
it's making a difference, man. It's making a difference.
He had a beautiful, beautiful dog, man. Hopefully we can get him to come on just for a quick cameo, just to share his experience.
Hey, man, wherever you are, just let me know, man. I'll be more than happy to drop a link on you. Come on board with us. We'll definitely love to chat with you, man. No issues with that, man. Hey, so we talking colors today, man.
Hey, Ro, we got to visit with Furman Broom for a long time at the show too, man.
Were you with Furman?
That was a good
time. I had to pull his ear the other day. I had to pull his ear kind of hard. Man. I had to pull his ear hard because he's over here marketing, man. And I see you, Firm. I see you pushing it, man. That's great. The minute I asked for Embark, he went around. But now he got the puppies Embark, man. So that's a good thing. That's definitely a good thing. Let's get this hat on, man, and let's get it going, bro. Let's talk some colors today. So, guys, listen. I'm gonna be asking you guys some questions, and I want you guys to tell me, all right, what you guys think. So, the first thing I want to ask you guys is, what is the number one color that dominates in your yard? And this is an easy one. Anybody that follows Gaines knows.
Yeah, blue.
Blue. All right. So let's get down. Let me get down to the nitty-gritty as to how it is the difference between blue and black. All right. Because I've had people, bro, swear up and down their dog ain't black. And you can tell it's blue and vice versa, man. So hold on, let me go back here real quick. Let me just show you something. So when it comes to genetics, right? Locus up here, locus means location. That's all that means, location. All right, and all you got to do whenever you're reading Embark is realize which locus you're in, because each locus is going to give you a particular bit of information, right? So on the B locus, you could only have either uppercase B or lowercase b. Uppercase B equals black, lowercase b equals brown. It's that simple, right? So you can have 3 combinations, and that is black, black, black with a brown carrier, or brown with a brown carrier. All right. And the difference in this is obviously you got black, black, you got a black dog, and you got brown, brown, you got a brown dog, right? But it doesn't stop there. There's something else you need in order to make this black dog right here, right? Dax, in order to make him blue, you need to bring in dilution. And dilution is exactly what it means. You dilute a color. So let me give you an example. We're looking over here at Rockomania, right? If you notice, he's got 2 uppercase D's, right? So if you go over here, uppercase D means non-dilute. It means there's no dilution. This is why his coloring is so much more intense than this dog's coloring. Why? Because this dog actually has 2 lowercase d's, which equal dilute, right? Only combinations you can have is either 2 uppercase d's, right? Over here, I wrote DS, but that was a mistake. It's supposed to be uppercase D, lowercase d as a dilute carrier, and then 2 lowercase d's for dilution. Notice one thing, guys. When you breed 2 dogs that do have the double dilution, like you got all the way down here, right? The dilution can actually be multiplied, which means this dog right here, if he bred to a female that was double dilute, they could actually make dogs that are more dilute, or even more, how do I say this? With less coloration and more white than what you're looking at here. All right. Real quick, guys, we got Brucey Barris. Brucey Barris, we got him here in the back. Let me bring him on, man. Hold on. I can't bring him on without my guys, man. Brucey, what's up, man?
All right. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, man. Number love for you. Thanks for shouting out. Nuvet and Knee Joint. How did you go in that show yesterday, man? It looks like you won something.
It was kind of nerve-wracking. I'm not gonna lie. The first time in there, I do remember the advice that Mike had given me. You got to get out there and go make it happen. By the time you get to that 4th show, you should, have an idea of what it is that you need to be doing. I made the mistake of not tapping in with Mike when I first saw that he was in attendance, because I thought he was recording. So I should have went about two shows earlier to go and, see what it is I needed to do. But I did get some very good insight from him, which goes to prove what he said was true. The bully community will help you when you get out there. You just got to make sure you're in the building.
Yeah,
all right.
That's right.
Bro. That's good. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it was great seeing him out there, man. And he got a beautiful boy, man, out there, and he did a first time. It didn't look like he did. He did his homework. He put some work in with his dog, man, because they look great out there. I got a little short video I'm gonna send you, Raul, real quick of him out there.
You should have sent it to me before, man. I would have had it up. Do me a favor, send it to Kyle. He'll go ahead and edit it, and then we can post it up here.
Okay.
All right. Listen, Brucey, talk to me,
sir.
man. How long has your dog been on Nuvet and Knee Joint?
I have had him on Nuvet and New Joint for the past, I say 2 months. I just got him imported from Peru. So whatever supplements he was on before that, I'm not really 100% sure. But I've reached out to you a couple times because I was using it with my female, my classic girl in London. And, I've seen the results with her as far as, how it works with helping them consume more of the food that they're taking in, and, going straight to those muscles and those bones, and also correcting certain things like pasterns or hocks or whatnot. So Nuvet is something that I live by it. I actually shoot people to your page and tell them, go look it up, go find the code there. It got to the point I had to screenshot the code just so when people are asking me, I can just go into my pictures and show them. I live by
the
that.
man, Brucey. Just for that, Brucey, do me a favor. I need you to get in contact with Hollywood. I don't know if you know how to do that. Just download QBN app, click on Holland Custom Designs, go ahead and let him know you're Brucey Bears. Give him your address, and we're gonna go ahead and ship you some Nuvet, man. On me.
All right, thank you.
All right, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate
Look at that. Holland is on it, bro. He's letting you know his phone number. So just text him directly. Hollywood, make sure he sends you a picture of himself because you know there's going to be 10 other people trying to get free. Trying to act like they're Brucey, man. But
Brucey.
Hey, good stuff, bro. And keep doing it, man. Keep going to the shows. And I'm just glad to hear that the community is actually helping other people that are in there. That's a plus all the way around, bro. Thank you for coming on, bro.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
We might have something for Horace. No, Khalil. What's your dog name? Khalil? Canelo. We might have a female for him, man. That boy look good.
Oh, watch out. Yeah, I seen him, man. He was pretty bullied up in that video you sent.
He's a nice boy.
I've been doing some work. I'm about to do something. He's 2, he'll be 3 in August. So what I'm gonna do, my plans now is to up his the intensity of his workout. I'm gonna get one of those X-Dog vests. I already have him on the Nuvet and all that, so the supplement, is already taken care of. But I'm gonna add that X-Dog vest so he have some extra weight to try to cut him up and lean him out. But
let me chime in. Let me chime in on that because I actually use the X-Dog vest. I've used it on my boy 305 extensively. I've used it on Congo now. Let me give you a little word of advice. First of all, the X-Dog vest is amazing. However, you don't want to overdo it. And I'm gonna get to the point right now. So I went ahead and added about 22 pounds worth on my X-Dog X-Dog vest and put it on 305. I only put it on him for 2 hours at a time. And when I say at a time, I mean per day. That's all he gets is 2 hours of that per day. The reason you don't want to keep him on that for longer than that is because the pasterns can actually start coming down. The other thing you do want to do that's going to give you automatic muscle and give you everything else you're looking for, if you got a hill where you can walk them up or even run them up briskly and come down slowly, you're going to see results right away. And one last thing, flirt pole with the X-Dog vest, bruh. It's going to what wasn't there today is going to be there tomorrow. I could almost guarantee it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that information because that's very valuable, especially going to these shows. You want your dogs to, look the part. You want them to be in the best shape because that slight thing that you might think, is minor, the judge may think that it's major.
And that's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. But listen, Brucey, we're talking about color genetics, man. I got to let you go. Stay tuned. We're about to drop some info here that's going to be very helpful for you and the rest of the community.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate you all. Y'all do y'all thing.
You got it, man. Thanks for coming on.
We'll see you around.
Man, Brucey's super cool, man. You know what? I'm gonna have to start going to dog shows with you guys, man. So, we could start doing some live interviews and things like that out there.
Oh, that'd be perfect.
Yeah. James Holbrook says he was chatting with Mark Davis all the way from Ireland today, man. Whoa. All right. We got Brian Cooper. I give my pup Nuvet every morning. Bro, I'm telling you guys, this stuff over here, the reason it's magical, and it's really not magical, but the reason it's magical is because a lot of you are lazy and you're feeding kibble. You know that stuff is cooked so high so that it could be on the shelf life, have no water in it, whatever, denatures proteins, denatures vitamins. Then you turn around, you give it some vitamin that's cold pressed, and your dog is looking amazing. And you're like, oh my God, why do you think you're taking your dog in the ring? He's got that slight east-west. You only got him on kibble, and you're getting your ass kicked. That's part of the reason. These two guys right here are giving their dogs Nuvet. That should ring a bell. All right, just keeping it real with you, man. Listen, let me jump back on the colors, man, because I could go off on a tangent here sometimes, man. I can't hear you.
I hit the mute button.
Okay, man. Don't scare me like that. All right, just give me a sec, man. All right, so let me jump over here, man. Is Nuvet good? I don't know, man. I'll let people answer that. Mark is good people. He definitely is. Mark, if you're listening to me, top of the morning to you. By the way, guys, if you ever go to Ireland, don't go say that. That's some BS they taught us here in the U.S., man. They really don't say top of the morning over there. I know. I've been there. They don't. Trust me. I love to see new people getting in on the show ring and doing their thing. Absolutely, Mike. I'm giving one new joint Nuvet every morning, then another new joint Nuvet in the evening. You got it. Adam, I would love to see some update pics or vids of Congo. I know that boy is looking good. We're going to make sure we have it by next week, bro. Sup, Raul, Jeff Puello, all the way in California. What's going up, brother? Furman Broom showing up at the show is what counts to me. You know what, Firm? I agree, bro. I agree with what you just said. Christina Higginson, come on, Raul. The ring needs more QBN. Fam, trust me. Trust me. We're prepping. We're doing everything we can. That's why we got the girl from over here. We loading up. We loading up.
Hey, I was with
Jerry James. Go ahead, man. What's
no,
that?
I said I was in tears, man, when I seen that video with them playing out there, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Man, I'll update you on them pups later on, man. But I think you're gonna be excited with what I'm about to tell you. We got Mr. Freaky all day. I use Nuvet and all my dogs. What's shaking, Raul? I seen that move with Gaines. Pick up them too, and congrats to the guys over there at Gaines. Listen, man, what is there to say? These guys are kicking butt in the ring. Their dogs got breed type. I'm trying to make my own standards. That's what I'm trying to do. And these two pups I got from them, coincidentally, do not fit right now what they were looking for, because they were looking for a pocket female. They were too big. They were more standard-ish, and so that was right up my alley, man. It couldn't have come at a better time, actually. Speaking on color, people always SD. I don't know what that means. Who can I purchase a standard bull from? That be them over there or me over here? We going in that direction. Have you had any color pop up? Come on, guys. I need you to be more precise. Oh, okay, there you go. Have you had any color pop up that you weren't expecting? Okay. We're going to talk about that here in a sec. Isaiah Feliciano is saying they don't trust me. He cracking up over here. Freaky all day. Shout out to Gaines, fellas. King of the stacks. Kings of the stacks, man. If you haven't watched that video, make sure you do. We got Adam Fields. Autumn has been lying low, but when she shows back up to the show ring, y'all will know. All right. I like to hear that, man.
Yes, sir.
All right. We got Brahman. Brahman saying, don't get me wrong, I love the move, but what's swapping you from XL to standard breed type? I never said I was swapping. I said I'm making my own standards, because we're going to breed that to my XLs. I didn't say I'm going to stop XLs and I'm just going to do standards. No, I'm going to produce my own standards so I can breed with my XLs. Yeah, man. That's where we're headed. All right, man. Let me hold on. We got Mike Higginson. One of the most valuable tools I learned with QBN is learning how to read color genetics. If y'all don't have a color chart made by QBN, you need one. This is true, and you can get it by simply downloading QBN app. It is absolutely free. You go in there, you can find the color chart that we made, and pretty much is going to break it down. What I'm about to talk to you today, it's already up in there. Trust me on this. Freaky all day. So Raul, are you going to be going to more standard bulls now? We're going to produce some standards. Like I said, we're going to use those standards with our XLs. That's where I'm headed. All right. What's going on, Coach? Adam Field, XLs that look like pockets. Adam Fields knows what I'm talking about. Somebody's understanding where I'm coming to. Brucey Bears. Sometimes you got to go back to the standards when breeding those XLs. You got to, bro. Bottom line is XL breeders have bred to so much of everything in order to get the size that it waters down your fundamental structure. The fundamental structure of this breed started out way back with pits and staffies. We're way past that point. right? Because then they came with an infusion of bulldog, right? And with that, in the XL class came an infusion of mastiffs, right? And so if you want to bring it back, you got to bring it back, and I got to bring it back and do it myself. And that's why I'm producing my own standards, guys. Goliath, my girls only eat home-cooked meals and Nuvet multivitamin and joint support. Mike says we're doing all we can to bring that breed type to the XL class. That's what I'm talking about right there. All right, I think I've got cookies in the oven. Goliath, bro, I hope you do, man. I'll congratulate you on that. Let me jump on the coloring real quick, man, because I got some people here asking questions about colors. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody's saying, where's Prince Hollywood? Prince Hollywood. Where are you, Prince Hollywood? Where you at?
Hey, I'm working back here, guys. I'm working. I'm doing my job.
All right, go back. No, I can't say that. I can't say that anymore. All right, never mind. Go back.
Go back in the closet.
Man, you said that, not me, man. All right. So listen, let me show you guys a little something. So you out here like Gaines Bullies, right? There's one of their dogs off a hangman right here. She black, but I want you to pay attention to the nose. I want you to pay attention to that nose, because that nose is going to tell you what's happening over here at the K allele. Well, the K locus, right? K location. See, here's the deal, guys. Some of you guys out here that are trying to produce tries, right? Tri-coloring. And for example, you could say or come to the conclusion that your dog only produces ghost tries, or that your dog doesn't produce try, even though it has AT. Now, right up here, if you notice the A locus, you have AT for 10 points and AY for no 10 points. Now, there's another letter that's involved there, but I'm giving you guys a real simple explanation of it. So the combinations you can get is AT, which is try, like this dog right here. You could have ATAY, which is a tri-carrier, like this dog right here. This dog right here can produce tri-dogs when it breeds to another tri-dog, right? Not all the puppies are going to be tri, though. But this dog within itself, it doesn't appear to be tri, and it can't, because this is a recessive genes, and recessive genes need two genes to be identical. It has ATAY, is not identical, so it can't show. And then lastly, you could have AY, which is complete non-tri. An AY dog, it can't produce tri, and it doesn't look tri. But let's rewind here to a tri dog like this dog right here. Now, this dog right here, I can tell you just looking at it, it's blue, right? But because it's blue, we know that the base color is black. So if you were to go to the B locus, the B location determines if your dog's going to be black or if your dog's going to be brown. Some people call brown liver, or they'll call it red, right? But it's really brown. Those are the only two options. And what happens when you get to these options that changes the coloration is the amount of dilution that you may have, right? So if you have a dog that has very little dilution, it's going to look like this on your embark, and the dog is going to look like this right here, right? He's brown, but it's not just brown, it's an intense type of brown. But if your dog does have dilution, if it has two lowercase d's, it's going to become diluted and it's going to become clearer. In the black dog's case, this one right here, Dax, once we add the dilution to him, right, then you're going to get the blue, right? Because you diluted the black, so now you're going to get the blue, right? But there's one other thing that you have to be looking at that's going to determine whether those 10 points that this blue dog has, if they're going to show or not, right? And that is none other than the K locus, right? K locus, right? You got KB for dominant black or dominant brown, depending on whatever's on that B, right? B locus. You got KY, which reveals a locus. And here's your combinations. You have KB for dominant black. You have KBKY, right? Which equals dominant black plus access carrier, right? It has a access carrier. And you have KYKY, which is going to be full A access. So the way I want you to think about this, make your life that much easier. If you read all the way in the bottom, it says, think of the K locus as a last coat of paint, right? So if it's KB, that means that it's black or brown paint that you're going to paint over everything. Or if it's KY, is a transparent primer, right? Which is just going to show whatever's there. So this dog right here has a KB, right? He's KB on the K allele. That's why you could barely see the 10 points. Once the 10 points were there was one last coat of black paint over everything. And that's why you're seeing this ghost try. This other dog that we were talking about, this dog right here, he's KYKY. That's why you're able to see all the 10 points, because all he got was that extra last coat of paint was a transparent primer. That's why you're able to see his coloration very easily and not this guy right here. This guy, you could barely see his coloration. And that's because of that K allele, right? So KY is good when you want to show tries. KB is not a good thing to have when you want the tri-coloration to go through. It's really that simple, right? Let me go over here before I start. And I want you guys to ask me questions on your dog colors. I'm going to go question by question to all members, and we're going to break it down right here with this chart. But before I continue, let me just show you one last combination, and that's Merle. Merle is a dominant gene, right? If you read down here, it says dominant gene, only one copy needed, right? So you could only have on the M locus, you could only have capital M for Merle, right? And lowercase m for non-Merle. This is what Merle is going to look like. This is what non-Merle looks like. If you ever see a dog with two capital M's, run the opposite direction, because you're looking at either a deaf, possibly blind, and possibly a dog that's got heart and other organ issues. All right. Let me go to the comments. I see there's quite a few in here. Let's see, man. Knee joint believer here. Second City Bullies. You got that right, man. Yes, Adam Fields. Lowercase EE is cream and KB is brindle. Now, I didn't want to get into the E's because it could complicate things a little bit, but just know that two lowercase E's will trump everything and paint everything cream color. All right? That's that's your wild card right there. The double lowercase E's, it's just going to paint everything cream. That's what it's going to do. We got Furman saying, I'm not a huge color person. Let me bring my guys over me. I'm talking about myself, man. My bad. I'm not a huge color person, but my next stud just happens to be a chocolate tri. So with him breeding to my blue tri, okay, what is the possibility to get a chocolate tri? Okay, so we have to run pretty much a Punnett square to be able to figure that out. But the way I'm going to have you figure it out, Firm, is rather simple. What you're going to do is I need you to go to the B locus of both dogs. This is why I got to move you guys back, because it's unlegible almost. I'm going to move you back. I'm going to bring you right back. So what I want you to do is go to your B locus. So if you're saying that you're female, she's a blue tri, so more likely than not, she is either here or here, okay? And she has dilution, which is going to be this right here, the two lowercase d's, right? What I need you to do is look at the male. If the male's walking around with this right here, you're going to have a hard time. You're going to have a hard time being able to produce that chocolate tri that you're looking for, right? If he's double uppercase B. If he's one uppercase B and one lowercase b, the odds are going to improve. And in addition to those odds, you want to keep your eye on the dilution, right? Because obviously, if he's got a capital D and lowercase d, this is the type of brown you're going to be getting, or chocolate, which that's what you're trying to get. But if he's got two of these right here, you're going to be getting more of this, and there's almost no way that you're going to be able to get chocolate. All right. So just briefly, that's what I'm saying. Mike, I brought you back, man. Sorry. Every time I bring up that chart up, it kind of blocks everybody. Freaky All Day is saying Raul was looking at a blue merle, but under the coat is a chocolate tri. So with that being said, the right breeding with the good koi could one end up with a rainbow, meaning coat colors. Freaky, you could have a rainbow of colors with just about any combination. I mean, what's going to determine whether you're going to be able to have a rainbow amount of coat colors or not is going to be this right here. KY, KY. You have KY, KY. That's going to allow other colors to show, because that's your transparent primer at the end, right? It's not going to be a black coat of paint. That's just going to cover everything up. Bama saying, yeah, he's right. K-Loke is playing a big part when it comes to showing tri points. Absolutely. K is your go-to. Now, there is something else that can pop up in K. I didn't want to bring it up to not overcomplicate it, but Derek is bringing it up. And he's saying KBKY can also be brindle. And this is true. Embark used to test for brindle, and it would show up as KBR, but they're no longer doing that anymore. So it's showing up as KBKY. If you're seeing brindle pups, you can consider that to be KBR. Yeah, I like that. KY is transparent. Yeah, pretty much, man. Transparent primer. I produced 2 KB tan pointed dogs because the KB was brindle. Now, here's the deal. You can still show the tan points if the dog is KB. I can tell you my boy Power, may he rest in peace, he was a ghost tri. But the reason his was able to show is because over here, he had double dilution. He had 2 lowercase d's. This dog right here, even though he's KBKY, he has to have dilution. Otherwise, that last black coat paint, I'm all over the place. That last black coat paint would be overly dark, and it wouldn't show the tan points whatsoever. So the only way it's going to come through is if there's some measure of dilution in there. All right. Adam Fields says, talk about King Tails for those that don't know. I'll talk about it in a second. Firm says he's got a ghost try. Okay. Cryptic Merle, you're going to see a dog in front of you. Let me see if I got a picture of my girl Chanel still here so I can show you. Here she is. She's a Cryptic Merle, this girl right here. I've looked everywhere. There is not a Merle marking anywhere. Nowhere in her body can you see it. And dogs that are red have a very good possibility of hiding that. Okay. However, when you look at her genetic test, this is what you get right here. And this means Merle. Let me take the comment down so it can be read. This right here means Merle. So Cryptic Merle is a dog that doesn't look like this, but genetically has this. Okay? That's what that means. And that's one of the reasons why I tell people that you must test every puppy in a Merle litter, because had I not, for example, I could have bred a girl like this to a Merle and created a disaster, created deaf puppies and blind puppies with all sorts of issues. And at the end of the day, it's not serving anyone any good. In fact, you're going to have to put those puppies down pretty much.
Yeah.
Adam Fields talking about King Tails. Now, King Tails. Let's talk about King Tails. Let's talk about King Tails, because I think these two gentlemen here are going to give you guys some insight. So King Tails, the tail, right, even though it's part of the skeletal system, is also part of the nervous system, right? And that's mostly because it is made in the mesoderm at the same time that the eyes, the heart, and the kidneys are made, right? So all the nerves that are going down that spine, they're all being made there in the mesoderm. Now, the reason that's important is because when you have a kink in that tail, what it's letting you know is there's a kink in the mesoderm, right? That's just one of the phases that the fetus is going through, right? One of the initial phases. And so when there's a kink tail, what it's telling you is there's a problem in the mesoderm. So old breeders are going to tell you, yeah, man, I could breed a king tail out. That's no issue. One generation. Yeah, you probably could. Here's the problem. You could be trading a king tail for a heart problem, for eyesight issues, for kidney problems. So at the end of the day, you're not necessarily fixing it. You're trading it for something else, right? So, but the tail, let me ask you guys, let's have a little fun here. Gaines, I'm gonna throw this at you. What is the most important function of the tail for the dog? Talk to me.
Balance.
This is
Balance.
correct. Balance. Yep. Right. Do you know what's the second most important thing the tail is for?
Cooling.
Okay, man. Wow, I was not expecting that. That was good. That was deep.
I was going to shoot flies with my answer.
All right, shoot flies. That's a good one. So I'm gonna give you this one. For those of you that are watching, make sure you hear this out. When you're picking puppy gains, do you look at the tail?
Oh yeah.
Why are you looking at the tail?
Well, because we're the dogs that we're producing, we're producing to the standard, man. So that tail had to be a certain length to hit the top of the hawk.
Yeah, and a gay tail is a fault, but it's really hard to read on a young puppy. They all carry their tail pretty high.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Let's say you're looking for a girthy, heavy set pup. Do you guys look at the base of the tail at any time for that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the base of the tail is a predictor, right, of the muscle skeletal, right? Because what's being made in the mesoderm is when the nerves are being put in and all that. But eventually, it will also grow in par with the muscle skeletal. So if you want a synopsis, if you want a little snapshot of what that puppy's girth is going to be, you need to be looking at the base of that tail.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. We had who was it? Was it Lee Bullock or was it Dean? I forget. One of the two said, if you see a litter of pups, I'm paraphrasing. I don't remember exactly what he said, but he was saying something like, if you're looking at a litter of pups and you see a puppy walking around with 3 back legs, because that tail looks like a third leg, that's the one.
That's the one.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with him. Anymore. Absolutely. We got Mr. Freaky All Day saying, to my Gaines brothers, how's Barbara K doing? What's the plan? And for Rosa Parks as well. And when is Thor going to breed? I know he's not y'all's, but will y'all be using him again? Go ahead, Gaines. I'm gonna let you have it.
Yeah. As far as Thor goes, I mean, he's getting a lot of attention because he got a few good litters on the ground now that are he's showing he can produce, and so I expect Thor to continue to gain business as those pups mature.
He also a co-own too, so he's still part of the Gaines family.
Good. Whoa, sorry about that, guys.
Oh, good. Our extended family, Scott Savant. So
take great care of him.
Take great care of him, man. Couldn't dream of a better better owner.
Yeah.
Barbara K, man, got something special for that. Like Rose talking about pockets, we want to bring in them big, thick, healthy pockets. Rosa Parks is the same caliber female. She's a big, wide, thick, wide-ribbed female, big old base tail. She's just a huge dog for her age. So same thing. But like Bass and Thor, we got Tugboat. They always gonna be in the program to make sure we don't get too crazy with our thickness. Keeping it correct, keeping it healthy and correct.
Good point. Listen, we have Sulema Santiago asking, my female's EM. She's KBKY, right? She's AYAT, so she's a tri-carrier. She's double diluted, and she is brown. That's lowercase b, lowercase b. She is Lilac or Isabella. She's Isabella. And I'm going to tell you guys why. So, believe it or not, Coco, there is such thing as a sea locust, okay? Or cocoa, cacao, however you want to call it, the base for chocolate, right? So if your dog is not showing up as having that on the sea locust, then pretty much what you're looking at is Isabella. In this community, we call any dog that looks lilac, because that's just how lazy we were originally in these types of terms. I'll give you an example. My boy 305, everyone and their sister calls him a lilac tri. Hell, I've even called him a lilac tri on several occasions. But deep down inside, he ain't no lilac tri. He's an Isabella tri. Why? Because he's lowercase bb, just like you got, Zulema, and he's lowercase double D's for dilution. He's ATAT, okay? However, he doesn't have the cocoa or that sea locust. Therefore, he's not a true lilac. He's Isabella. He looks like a lilac. I can sit here and say that all I want, but when you go to the embark, he's not a lilac. He's Isabella. And I learned that by watching my guy chopping. I forget what his first name is. He was here about a year ago. Super great guy. He breeds French bulldogs, and Frenchies have similar colorations to the American bullies. And he explained there fully what lilac is and what Isabella is. And in your case, sweetheart, you're like me. We have two dogs that are Isabella, but that's not lilac. All right. Let me see here. JoJo looking more like her mom every day. We got Kyle Holland waving me down. What's up, bro?
Hey, the guy's stuff is from Love My Pups.
Yes, Love My Pups. Is it James Chopping? I believe what his name was.
I think that's who it is.
James, if you're watching, man, nothing but love for you, bro. I love what you've done. I love the fact that you've sat there and shared, your wisdom with so many people, bro, including myself. And no, man,
super nice guy. He's very knowledgeable when it comes to genetics and stuff as well. He puts out a lot of good info for sure.
Yeah, he definitely does. Thanks for that, Kyle. Also, real quick, RGB says, can they have a no call on the D locust? I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Donald, if you ever get a no call in the D locust, the B locust, the A locust, I don't care what locust it is, you call Embark and you tell them figure it out. You either send me another test and I'm going to re-swab and send it back to you, or you need to run it through your system again. This whole no call, that's BS. You need to figure it out and tell me what it is. It's either yay or nay, but it can't be neither, right? We got Nacho Line. So my Brindle can carry Merle. Her nose Yeah. Let me explain something to you guys here real quick. Brindle is a color. Blue is a color. Black is a color. Red is a color. Fawn is a color. Okay. Merle is a pattern. It's a pattern. It actually displaces color. It's a pattern. Harlequin, right? Piebald. These are patterns. These are not colors. So, my dog is a brindle, but can he produce Merle? Honestly, guys, you need to educate yourself a little bit because brindle's a color and Merle is a pattern. The answer is yes. Patterns got nothing to do with color. All right? Make sure you know that. The other thing I'm going to tell you guys, in Gaines, I'm going to tell you guys, I know you guys already know, but I'm going to say it anyways. You never breed two dogs that are fully white. You never breed two dogs that have patterns that displace color, like Merle and Piebald. You don't breed that together because if you displace enough of the melanin in the eyesight or the ears, you're going to have a deaf dog or a dog that's deaf out of the left ear and can barely hear you on the right, or a dog that can barely see you on one eye and not the other, that sort of thing. Come on, guys. The dog's health has got to be first and foremost. The minute you're out here, you want to come out here and you want to experiment and whatnot, that's fine. Make sure you're doing it with healthy dogs. And make sure you're keeping some sort of ethics, bro. Like, why would you want to produce a blind dog? How's that going to help your kennel? Right? You just ruined a little life that now you either got to put down or like some of y'all will do. You'll probably throw them in the shelter somewhere. Come on, man. There's got to be some ethics when it comes to this kind of stuff. Let's see, man. I have a girl who is black seal, black and brownish, almost like Ghost Tribe, but she is AYAY and carries chocolate. Yeah, a lot of times in Saratha, when I see that, more likely than not, she's sable. And some people confuse sable is pretty much fawn, right? But sometimes what ends up happening is you could also have black in there. Because remember, all dogs' base is black or brown. That's it. Everything else has to do with dilution and whether the K is going to allow it or not and that sort of thing. All right. Let's see. No, the whole thing. All I got is Merle and Brindle, and you can't carry Merle at all. Okay. I'm going to skip that because I already explained it. Brindle's a color. Merle is a pattern. It's that simple. Derek Hall, bro, there's zero chance Merle can be carried. This is.
Hey, Raul.
Yeah.
They're having their own debate back here. That was the thing.
Yeah.
It starts
I know,
way
but
up.
I'm picking certain points that they're making. And Derek is right that it is a dominant trait. Therefore, you shouldn't be carrying a Merle. The only problem with that statement, Derek, is you'll always have an idiot out here that's going to breed a Merle and a Merle and prove you wrong, right? I have a dog that is a Merle carrier. Yeah, he's also blind and deaf at the same time. Like, what did you accomplish?
He was saying his brindle had some Merles or something like that, if I'm following that correctly.
Brindles can have Merle. Again, Brindle's color and Merle is pattern. Real quick. Adam Fields is saying, who's going fishing? You know what? I already have my list made. But I said to myself, we're just going to sit here and wait until somebody brings it up, man. Somebody's going to have to bring it up, and it had to be Adam Fields.
Go Adam.
Yeah. So, guys, I got to push you back because, believe it or not, the names are on your side. As soon as I announce them, I'm bringing you back in. Don't get mad at me, man. It's just the way it is. All right. So, real quick, here we go. These are the winners of the QBN annual get-together. We're going fishing, guys. Boom. There it is. We got Bama Elite 334, Adam Fields 1362, Broom Bullies. Broom, you got close to being disqualified. We got Felipe Hernandez Rondon in the house. We got Creek Bank Kennels. I want to say something here real quick. If you notice, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. right? I said there's a total of 6 coming, but there's only 5 names. In reality, one of these is actually bringing 2, and that's going to be Creek Bank Kennels. And your wife, yes, your wife, she answered on her own, and it was excellent. And I just decided, you know what? Let me throw a little curveball. So, guys, I need you to download QBN app. I need you to get in contact with Hollywood Holland through Holland Custom Designs. Hollywood, drop the banner with your phone number so they can text you directly. I need you to get in contact with them. This trip will be happening on Sunday, July 21st. We're going to be heading out of Galveston. I need you guys to get together with me. We may do a get together on Saturday here at my house, and then we'll head over there. We actually got to be there at 6 in the morning, heading out on Sunday. Congrats, Bama, Adam, Broom, Felipe, Creek, ×2. Number love for you guys, man. Thank you for participating. You already know. Make sure to get in touch with Kyle. Let me bring my guys back here real quick. There you go, guys. Yeah.
Good job, guys.
And these guys going to be on the boat with us, along with this other gentleman right here.
My man.
Raul, look who we ran into. Mr. Genetic himself, man. Mr. Genetic himself is right here.
Terry James is coming along with us, man. Nothing but love, bro. Nothing but love. Let's see here, man. Merle is a coat pattern. That is correct. Adam Fields, Isabella. Derek Hall, letting you have it, man. Just pay attention. Maybe you'll learn something. I've learned a ton here. I love it when they drop it like that, man. It's all good. Let's see. I can say this with 100% certainty. People are very lost on coat color genetics. Great topic today, guys. I appreciate it, man. Guys, now's the time to ask questions, man. I have a fawn dog, and he's going to go into this blue dog that looks like a gorilla, and it's got white dots on his tail. Now's the time to ask, man, so we can break it down for you. Zulema saying Coco for her says not expressed. That is correct. Because Coco is not expressed, she cannot be a true lilac. In order to be true lilac, you must express at Coco. It's that simple. Otherwise, what you're looking at is Isabella. Yes, James Chopping. That's his name. That is correct. Good luck today, guys. Got to bounce. Much love always. You got it, bro. Michael Higginson. Raul, I would like to know what everybody thinks about this. There are a lot of people that think that you can't take a lowercase BB or brown with dilution, so now we're fawn, we're not brown anymore, and breed to a dog with the same traits without issues. Is this true? Okay, this is an excellent question, Michael Higginson. So let me tell you this here real quick. This is the deal. Dilution, when you breed dilute to dilute, it can multiply. So imagine this. Say you got 2 black dogs that carry dilution and you bred. You're going to get some blue pups. But then say you bred one of those blue pups with another blue pup, right, that also has double dilution. Now they're going to be lighter blue. And then you breed that again to another light blue, and then you may have a dog walking around where you got people asking if it's lilac or if it's Isabella. What the hell is it? Because I don't know what it is. You watered it down so much. You go ahead and breed that again, you're going to over dilute to the point where the melanin is needed for the eyes and ears. We know that, but it's also needed for the heart and the kidneys. So you drop that coloration down too low, you start making the dog white. That's where you start running into issues. Okay. But you got a dog that is first generation blue dilute, and you're going to breed it to another blue dog, more likely than not, you're not going to run into issues, guys. I mean, I'm just keeping it real with you. Health first, says Adam Fields. I agree. Zulema, I heard someone speaking about ATP7T, copper toxicosis. Do you have any information about that? Well, all I know about this is that it's a new marker that they found in our breed. Again, guys, they don't know if it affects our breed. It's like CRD. It can be like CRD4. They don't know yet. The only way we're going to know is with time. Christina Higginson. This is Michael Higginson's wife. Check her out, man. She's jumping for joy. She's jumping for joy. All right. That's what's up, fam. We're excited. You got it, man. Congrats, 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 congrats. Nothing below. Whoop, whoop. We got George Barron saying, might be a silly question. No such thing. When reading my embark, where do I find the coat color my boy will throw? Okay, you're not going to find it there because embark is a reflection of what your boy carries.
Mm-hmm.
What he's going to throw is going to be a combination of what he carries, which is going to be 50% of the equation, and the female that you're throwing him to. Mm-hmm. So let me give you an example. Let's say, and let's go back over here to our chart. Let's say your boy is blue. He's a blue tri, like this beautiful doggy right here. He's a blue tri, right? And he's got AT-AT. He's got everything going on. But you decided, right, that you're going to breed him to a female that is KBKY. She looks like this doggy right here, right? Yeah, she's going to dominate as to the coloration because she's going to give every single puppy a black coat of paint at the end. So here you are with a dog that looks like this guy, right? I'm sorry. Yeah, this guy right here, right? He's got that cold color, that light bluish color, and you breed him to her, and all of a sudden you got puppies walking around like this. But instead of breeding him to her that's got that KBKY, you bred it to a female that looks like this right here, KYKY. Now you got puppies running around looking like your boy over here. You see what I mean? So as complicated as that explanation might have been, it takes two to tango, and the coloration of the female that you're going to be going to is going to play a big part as to what the puppies are going to be looking like along with your dog. We got Miss Shaytree in the house. All right, man. So listen, I'm gonna give you guys a little tidbit. All right, a little tidbit. So if the nose is black, I'm not talking about blue. If you don't know what black and blue is, you need to go to the beginning of this video and watch what I spoke about, all right? If the nose is black, right, then what that means is they are KBKY. If the nose is pink, like this little doggy right here, that means they are KYKY on the K allele. So if the nose is pink and you have a tri dog going into her, you know she's going to show everything. But if the nose is black, you already know we're getting a black coat of paint at the very end, right? It's really that simple. Mike says, I'm telling y'all what a great person Trayvon Mobley is. He said he wanted me to go with my wife so bad that he would sacrifice his spot to let us go together if Raul allowed. What an exceptional dude. Well, listen, man. That's what you're muted, Mike, by the way. That's what this platform is about, man. It's about, bro, everybody giving everybody roses, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. It almost seems like we're in a community that if it's time to give roses, I got to go. No, man, give it to everybody. And it just worked out that way. I saw that she answered and you answered, and I said, hey, man, they won and they took it. And it's as simple as that. Mike, talk to me, bro. You were talking to me about genetics in the back before we got on. You said you want to learn something today. My question to you is, what did you learn?
Oh, man. My pundit square, man.
Come on, man. Not the pundit square. Come on. I just gave you the nose. I gave you the black nose and the white nose, man.
Hey.
Look, wait, I'm gonna throw you a question. And I just want you to tell me, right?
Yeah.
This dog right here. I'm gonna start throwing some dogs at you. This dog right here, look at his nose. Is he KB or KY at the K locus?
Well, KB. KB.
That's it. That's it. I heard a little from Donald over there. Just look at his nose. Is that nose black or is it pink?
It's black. Yep.
So it's KB, right?
Yep.
Right. So I'm gonna show you another dog. Talk to me. Is that
KY?
KB?
KY.
That's KY.
Yep.
All right. Wait. I'm gonna make it hard for you. How about this one?
A Merle.
She a Merle. She a KY Merle.
I didn't ask about the Merle. I asked
Merle.
about the K allele. Is that KB?
Merle.
Looks cryptic.
Listen, the nose ain't gonna tell you if the dog is Merle. Well, yes, it can if it's spotted, but that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking about the K allele. KY if it's pink, KB if it's black. Here, let's try it with this one. Let's try it with this one.
Oh, FKY.
Yep.
You'd be surprised. She's actually KBKY.
What? Oh, got a little.
Yeah, look at the middle. You see the little dark? You see the little dark in the middle?
Yep.
Strike.
You got a strike.
Yes, sir. And look, let me show you what a Merle nose looks like. You see the spotting?
Yep. I see it. It's a pattern on there.
Not a color.
Yeah.
Pattern.
Yep.
Yeah. And then the pink on the nose, you notice how light that pink is?
Yep.
That's
really
because there's an absence of coloration. And that's what Merle does. Listen, guys, let me bring my dude from the back. We're going to call it a day, man. I hope this has shed some light. In the future, I want to make a video talking about the disease processes and whatnot, what you want to breed to and what you don't, and that sort of thing. But either way, Hollywood, what you got, bro?
I was waiting on you to ask him if it was KBKY or KYKY or anything like that. You gave it too easy to him, man.
No, we know the KYKY, man, is that clear coat with the last coat, man. You know the KBKY is the black gonna be on top of it.
Yep.
Yeah, the last
Oh man, look at that.
Yeah.
Listen.
I'm a painter. He talking to me.
Oh,
watch out. I was talking your language.
As soon as you put it in painting terms, Mike was like, "Oh, I got this."
Over with. I'm
real quick to show you the love on this platform, this community. Furman is saying Derek Hall erased his answers. He had them correct on time. Laugh out loud. We'll tell you what, Derek Hall, you coming with us too, bro. That's it. I want one spot available, man. So that's it. That's simple. That's how we're gonna roll with it. Hollywood, start it off, man.
Boy, Hollywood hollering, your boy in the back of the queue. We're catching you on the next one.
All right, Donald. All right, Mike.
Hey, Mike Green, Gaines Bullies, man. Amarillo, Texas. We see you on the next one.
Woo! Hey, we getting it. Guys, you already know, man. It's been Raw from the Q, catching you on the next one.